So dear students, yesterday we were discussing this question that what were the complaints against big firms. So what were those complaints? Who is going to tell me? From online students, yes. Jasleen, you give response of this answer.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Gessler complained about the big firms that they were very selfish and had no self-respect. They were being a part of a cutthroat competition. They targeted on making money by advertising but provided poor quality boots.
Yes. They were see, he was telling what? He was telling that they were believing only in advertisement. The pronunciation of that word is not advertisement. It is advertisement. It is advertisement. I think I have given you so many points for this answer yesterday. Isn't it? Okay. They run a race. Big firms, they run a race. They are a part of a crowd. They cheat customers also. They cheat customers. They do not believe in quality. They do not believe in quality. Okay. So they do not believe in quality. They cheat customers. Okay. They are running a race and they are a part of a crowd. They do not believe in quality work. They only want to earn money. They want to only earn money. So that is their target. Want to earn money. So their main target is only and only to earn money. So these are the points. With the help of these points, you can frame this answer in detail, add up your own points also in this answer. And in this way, you can frame a very good answer. Clear? That they believe in advertisement because they always have hoardings and all the things. They think that by putting advertisement, they can compete in this world. They are just running a race because if there is one store, another store is open after that, third and fourth in the same locality, and there is a race that which firm, which company will earn more profit. So their main target is, what is their main target? Target to earn profit and profit. Profit and profit only. Sometimes they don't understand the emotions of customers also. See, sometimes it happens that we go to big malls and we purchase footwears, okay? And these are so costly. And when we wear, sometimes these are not so comfortable and we think that we have spent a lot of money, and because then who have to suffer? We have to suffer. So do you think that these big companies think about our emotions, that we are in pain? No. So these, they do not think about emotions of customers. Emotions of customers. Clear? So this is all about this. With the help of these points, you can frame your answer. Okay? Clear? Now this answer I just want to ask from Janvi. Yes, Janvi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Janvi, tell me this answer.
Ma'am, I am audible?
Yes, yes, you are very much audible. Start speaking.
Same answer, no?
Yes, same answer.
Mr. Gessler complained against big farms was that they got their business by advertisement, not by good work. They did not have any respect for the work they do. Every year, Mr. Gessler's sale was getting less because of them, and soon he would be left with no job.
Okay, very good. Now let's move to next question. Okay. One of the student read next question. Yes. Okay. The question. The reason for that ordering so many shoes. So this answer should be written in. It should be written in two parts. First of all, in first part, you have to tell the reason for ordering so many shoes. And second, did he really need it? Did he really need it? So first, focus on the first part of the answer. Why did he order so many shoes? What was the reason? There are so many reasons that why did he order so many shoes? What were the reasons? Other students, tell me. That narrator was so rich. He was so fashionable. He wanted to wear the different footwears daily. This was the reason. Tell me. What were the reasons? Only one girl wants to tell. What were the reasons? Hurry up. Why did he order so many shoes? Yes, because he wanted to help. He wanted to help Mr. Gessler. He wanted to help Mr. Gessler financially. He was feeling sympathetic for him. He was feeling sympathetic for him. He wanted to lend a helping hand. What is the meaning of wanted to lend a helping hand? It means he really wanted to help that person. So what is the meaning of this line? Wanted to lend a helping hand. Yes, wanted to help him. So he wanted to help. In place of that, you can also write down that he wanted to lend a helping hand. Here I have used an idiom. Okay. So he wanted to lend a helping hand. He was feeling so sympathetic for him. He wanted to help Mr. Gessler. So that's why he gave us such a big order. Clear? So did he really need it? No, that Mr. Gessler really needed those shoes. Answer is very much crystal clear. I have asked you, he was so fashionable. He was having lots of money. So did he really need it? No. No, he really needed. So answer would be your no. No, he really did not need it. It was only for the sake of help. It was only for the sake of help. It was only for the sake of help. Okay. He wanted to help him by hook or crook. So you can use this word also. He wanted to help only. His main target was only to help by hook or by crook. By hook or by crook. It means with by using any kind of means, he wanted to help him. By using any kind of mean, he wanted to help him. Clear, bache? Is it clear? So who is going to tell me this answer? Okay, I'm giving a chance to Rivya from online. After that, I will be taking any answer, answer from offline class. So Rivya,
Yes, ma'am.
you tell me this.
The author got shocked and filled with sorrow when he came to know about the death of the Mr. Gessler's elder brother. In order to help him, he ordered so many pair of boots, which he really didn't needed. Just for help, he bought those shoes.
Wait. What are the beginning lines you have written?
The author got shocked and filled with sorrow
There
when
is
he came to know.
There is no need to add about these death lines in this answer.
Okay, ma'am.
You have to straight away write down the reason that why did he give order of so many shoes?
Okay, ma'am.
Because about death he came to know later on, isn't it? When he went to Mr. Gessler's shop, he was so moved, feeling pathetic to see the condition of Gessler. So you just write down these points only that are written on blackboard. Now tell me your answer. Who is, yes, you don't write down the lines of death. Straight away give your answer. Start speaking.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes. Yes, you are audible. Speak.
In ordering so many shoes, he wanted to order so many shoes just for formality to help the Mr. Gessler. He ordered so many shoes. He wanted to lend him a helping hand. No, he really didn't wanted those shoes. Just for help, he bought those shoes.
Yes, good. Now let's move to next question. So your answer will be yes. The author found Mr. Gessler in a very bad condition. He felt sympathetic towards him. He wanted to help him by hook or crook. So he thought that he should give him a big order so that he would be able to earn more money. Actually, he was not in need of so many shoes. He required only one pair of shoes, one or maximum two. But he gave a order in plenty. He gave a big order. Why so? Because he thought that if he would be giving such kind of a big order, so Mr. Gessler would be able to earn more money. So this was only his gesture of helping him. Clear? No need to write in about death, etc. Okay, now speaking page number 80 and 81. Do you think Mr. Gessler was a failure as a bootmaker or as a competitive businessman? I think we have discussed this answer earlier also. So Mr. Gessler was a bootmaker. He was just like a failure or a competitive businessman. What do you think? What do you think? See, he was not running after advertisements. He was not running after advertisements. He was not a part of that big market, because in big market there was a cutthroat competition. Everybody was in race. They wanted to earn more and more profit. But Mr. Gessler, he was not part of a race. He has been doing same work for so many years. Because what was his belief? His belief was to believe in quality of work. He was believing only and only quality of work. Whether one customer was coming to him, whether so many, he was taking time to make good quality shoes. Okay, he used to take the measurement of their shoes. He was going in all the details. Okay, he was believing in using good leather, which should be of good quality. he was feeling about the comfort level of a customer, that customer should feel comfortable after wearing this. Okay, he was taking all the details in mind. So that's why he used to take so much time, because he was thinking about the emotions, about the health, about the well-being of a customer, that customer should not feel any pain. Okay, so such kind of things were going in his mind. So that's why we can say that he was believing in quality work. So start framing this answer. But do you think he was a failure? Can you consider that person a big failure? Tell me. Not a failure. He was not a failure. You can tell about his personality traits. You can tell about his qualities, that he believed in quality. So many points I have told you in last to last answer. You can pick up all those points, that he believed in quality. He believed, thought about customers' emotion. Used good material. Going through all the details. Going through all the details. Okay, he was using good material, going through all the details. He was thought about customers. He believed in quality. Okay, he used to take much time. Used to take much time for the perfection of his work, for the perfection, because he was believing in perfection. He did not think if any of the customer comes, so he should take measurement and within 1 or 2 days he should fulfill that order. No, not at all. He was taking much time, so that he was doing his work at a perfect level. Clear? So he used to take much time for the perfection. So do you think that he was a failure? At last, he was a failure when the shoes were made and he used to get appreciation for customer. Customer was completely satisfied. So do you think he was a failure at that time? No. He was a successful. He was successful in making his customer satisfied. Making his customer satisfied. So when his customer was satisfied, he was thinking that he has done a good job. But on the other hand, we can say he was not a part of that competition, because other competitor, you can tell about their life also, which kind of person they were. Add 2-3 lines on this also, I have discussed earlier with you. So in this way, you start framing long answer. By the time I listen from Janvi, Drishti and Jasleen, 3 students will be giving me answer. After that, you all should be ready in my class with your answer, with the perfect answer. Okay. So first, I am giving a chance to Janvi.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Gessler was an amazing boot maker. His customers were highly satisfied with the quality of boots he made. He was not a failure. He did not have much money to spend on the advertisements. Whatever he earned went into the raw materials and rent.
Okay, good. Now, add so many lines that answer should be too long. Otherwise, whatever you have spoken, it was absolutely fine. Now, Drishti, you tell me. And why are you not keeping your cameras on? Yes, Drishti, tell me. Yes, Drishti. Start speaking, beta. Drishti. Drishti. Okay, Jasleen, you tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Gessler made very comfortable boots, and he was not a failure. He believed in making quality boots. He was very specified. He was very specified on making boots according to the customer's need, and he always focused on making the boots which were comfortable to the customer. He was not On the other side, he was not even a competitive businessman, because he did not believe in advertising and show off. And according to me, Mr. Gessler was neither a failure as a bootmaker nor a competitive businessman. Rather, he was a successful bootmaker who was working to make his customers satisfied.
Very good. Okay. Perfect.
Ma'am, am I audible now?
Yes, Drishti.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, bache.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Gessler was not a failure. He was a very good bootmaker. He believes in the quality of work and thought about customers' emotions. He used very good material that lasted too long. He did not believe in advertisements. He used to take much time because he believes in the perfection of the work. So according to me, he was a very good bootmaker and a competitive businessman.
So it is advertisement or advertisement?
Sorry, ma'am, advertisement.
Take it 5 times.
Advertisement, 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 advertisement.
Yes. Now who is going to tell me? Last boy. Yes, you tell me. Good. But add all the points. Add points from your side also. Yes. Good. Good. So from offline students, so many students have given me good answer. Now I want to ask from online Nandini. Nandini, you tell me this answer. Yes, Nandini. Guneet Kaur. Guneet Kaur.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You tell me.
Mr. Gasly was not a failure. He thought about customers' uh, satisfaction. He always made good
Satisfaction is
quality.
the word. Satisfaction is the word. See, satisfaction.
Satisfaction.
Speak it 5 times.
Satisfaction, 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 satisfaction.
Yes, now speak.
He always make good quality boots. He never fails to make his customer happy. He do not earn so much. How much he earned, it all went in material and rent. So he was not a failure.
Yes. So very good. Beta, so you can take so many points that he was not a failure because his customers were so much satisfied. Okay. Because he believed in quality. He was thinking about customers' emotions. He was using good material and he was going through all the details before making any of the shoes. He was thinking about customers' emotions also. Okay. But he was not, you can say, in that part of a competition because he was not having so much money to invest on advertisement, on hoarding, on infrastructure. Okay. So in such kind of things, he was not able to invest lots of money and he used to take lots of time to make shoes. Okay. And whenever his order was complete, customers were 101% satisfied with the quality of the work. Okay. Okay, now next question is, what is the significance of the quality? To whom or to what does it refer? Quality. According to you, what is quality here? Tell me. According to you, what is quality here? Because the title of the chapter is quality. See, when you want to write down about that title, that this title is perfect, so how will you write down? That this title, quality, refers to what? Yes, refers to quality of shoes. Quality of shoes, Gessler makes. So what do you think, this title is okay or not? So for that okay word, you can use the word according to 7th. You should enhance your vocabulary. So you will not write down okay, this title is okay. For that, you will be writing this title is apt, suitable, appropriate, okay. So this title is very much apt, suitable, appropriate. All have same meaning, but you can use different words to describe your answer. Because whole of the chapter revolves around the what? Around the quality of Listen, students, your second period will be of Punjabi. So you log in Gurminder ma'am's class accordingly. Okay, am I clear? Gurminder ma'am has given this message that you have to log in your Punjabi class for second period. Now bell has gone. We will continue this question tomorrow and you also bring so many points for this answer. Okay, bache? Thank you and have a nice day.